All right, so I would like to I would like to take a little bit of time before I start this video. Hopefully not too long. I guess I just feel like getting myself cancelled. This is Alan Wake 2. Was a little bit on the fence about playing this game because I heard there was some drama around it, and I mean, I've seen how people handle that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Silver Whale and Harry Potter game. Look it up. Yeah, so I did a little bit of research, and because I try with every fiber of my being to not deal with drama. There was a time in my life when I got exposed to a little bit too much of it, I feel, so now I avoid it like the plague. But I got paid today. I was thinking about playing the game anyways. And I decided to do a little bit of research. And apparently, this game is involved with Sweet Baby Inc. And apparently they have a tendency to push and force, from what I understand, inclusion. Which to me is not such a big deal. I don't really care if a character in a video game is, you know, transgender or gay or, you know, any of that stuff. Like, as long as they're well written, right? And that's not all that they are. I really don't care. So I decided that, hey, as long as it's done right, it's fine. Now, unfortunately, from what I read, Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do it right. And if a character is, say, gay, that's all they are. That's their primary thing. And also, unfortunately, their idea of inclusion includes everyone but straight white males, which is not inclusion. Hate to break it to you. But I figured I'm gonna play the game anyways and then just see. Luckily, I did dig through the options, and apparently there's a nudity filter, so I turned that on. Less editing on my part. I don't know what the hell that means. Really, I should probably turn it off so I get to experience the game as the developers intended, but it'll cost more editing for me, so I'm not really sure if I want to do that. So, what do I expect of this game? It's a little bit hard for me to say. You know, Max Payne was probably my favorite game when I was younger, at least for a while. Max Payne 2 was great. Max Payne 3 not so much, but still good. Unfortunately, the newer games that I played from this developer has been Control and Alan Wake 1, which had a lot of good ideas, an interesting world, interesting concepts. 4 minutes. Dog shit gameplay. So, I don't know. But, let's, yeah, you know, I don't have high hopes when, there's no mouse support in the menu. Actually, no. Oh, there is. I just can't fucking see it. I can't see my mouse. It's not there. It's there, but it's not visible. It's not a great start, but let's go new game. There's probably going to be some story, I'm guessing. probably, since there was so long between 1 and 2, they're probably going to have like a recap. So let's get that one in there. I would like to go normal, thank you very much. I played the first one on hard by accident. I don't know how the fuck I managed to do that, but now hopefully it's normal.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Uh-huh. So apparently we don't get a recap. Whatever. So am I going here, I'm guessing? Uh-huh. Love that. Who am I? So I guess I'm running. Cool that. Uh-huh. No. All right. Oh, are you immune to light now? Hello? And I'm stuck. Yeah, that's fair.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm done. What the fuck?
Look, that better not come back and bite me in the ass later, because that was bullshit. There was no way out of that. Can't fucking see anything. Oh, you get the bad ending because you fucked up the tutorial. It would not surprise me with this developer. One bit.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Uh-huh. You do that, Max. I'll check out the car. I mean, no.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Ow?
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Wait. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Really?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the
Oh.
heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folks. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Alright. You say so?
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Uh-huh. So I have one
I
problem
need
so
to
far.
think through the facts of the case.
What? Mind play. Cool.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. That's on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Oh, now I got a cursor. Nice. Yeah, can you go away? Uh-huh. Right. Anything else cool happening here? Probably not.
Already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Cool. So that doesn't actually pause the game. I mean, that makes sense, but
You putting
fuck.
me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Whoa.
Ugh. Tourist bullshit.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Yarp. Sure. My kind would probably say that about the city.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Nope, nothing special there. Gotcha.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Phone booth. Alright. What? Ah, he's still talking.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We
No
found
way.
him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Uh-huh.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Gotcha. Shit. How do I get out from this? Oh. Oh, so I was late. Oh, come on.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Yeah, horribly. To the point that I might actually have to edit it out.
Were here. Multiple killers?
Might be too brutal for YouTube.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
So, no. Gotcha. No?
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Or later. Okay.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers
The
and
cop from the
brothers.
previous games?
Oh, and sisters.
Uh-huh.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Pretty sure in a previous life, you said that there are no happy endings.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Considering they fucking filmed it, it was probably premeditated.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been
This is a
missing
prick.
for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Profiling is wrong. I'm pretty sure it's... Ooh, coffee?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Indeed. Eh? Well, I mean, isn't it technically both?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Chasing a writer.
From the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
How do you know that?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Well, his heart, apparently. Anything else? Or back to the case board. I don't know. So I don't have anything else.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
Uh-huh.
This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Get a tarp. Prick.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty
Oh.
complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Yeah.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
Yeah, that's exactly what I reacted to. Why was what? At first I thought it was like the thing that like kids like poke their heads through and they take a picture. But then like wait, it's what?
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
I'm not gonna do. Oh, there we go.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Uh-huh. Was no? Oh.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Gross.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I don't remember the fucking way back. Can you? No? Ugh. Oh, thank you.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
Ah,
But what's
come
the
on.
purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who.
Hey, you
Don't
made it
let
back.
it drag you
Good.
in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
Got stuck
Crazy
on something.
down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
All right.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Yarp. Oh. Gotcha.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, no, I'm going to assume I'm gonna have to edit out that scene, because YouTube does not earn enough cash off me to not get me into trouble with that. What's this?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Uh-huh. Huh? Oh, I don't have anywhere near as many as I need. Land 2 headshots. Oh, great. I'll take magazine size when I have enough, I guess. Oh, you shot him in the head? No. Oh, you shot him in the head again? No. Get bonus, though. That's great.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Which way is it? Do you know? Max, help. I mean, yes, you.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Yeah.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know how to respond to you. The sad part is I've forgotten. Ah, you're walking. No? So I have actually forgotten what this. I have actually forgotten. I can vaguely remember this place. So it was. This is the diner, right? Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear. Cute.
I can vaguely remember going down there in the first game.
The FBI.
No
Welcome
way.
to Bright
You can
Falls.
read?
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
You first, champ.
Nice
Oh.
to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Great.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many
Are the old dudes here?
known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't believe that happened. Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Keeping secrets,
The
though.
cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag Tammy?
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence.
Good fucking question. That they found something, fair enough, but that is a necklace of the cultists? How the hell did you reach that conclusion?
Proved to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Great.
Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Like this is what I'm talking about this developer. The writing, so good. So good. But I got stuck on something randomly, and I don't like where that is going. But I'm gonna end this video here. It's about 53 minutes now, I think. And continue after that. I got my own opinions about time not supposedly stopping when I'm in Mind Palace. That makes sense in one way, but you know, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to do something in there before I get killed in real life. You know they're going to do that shit.